So it has been a little over 1 month and 2 days since I started using this keyboard. This is the CosmicByte CB-GK-18, the TKL mechanical keyboard with Outemu Red switches. The counterpart of this would be, the CB-GK-16 with the Outemu blue switches. You probably know that. I've been using this every single day as my main keyboard for the past month, and yeah, I think I'm ready to give you my long-term review. You already know how much I like these linear switches and how I praised them in my previous video, saying that I can't go back to any other keyboard because they are so good. And well, I stand by everything I said. These are fantastic. Like every time I type on any other keyboard than this, I instantly start missing the feel of these linear key switches. I mean, people have often complained when I used to use this keyboard, which is a tactile or a clicky feel keyboard, which makes a lot of noise, especially when I was in phone calls, when I was typing something. They could complain that they could hear a lot of typing noises, but well, with this thing, it's basically silent. Right, it's pretty much silent and only makes a little bit of noise around. And by the way, if the lights look very dim, it's because this environment is pretty bright. For the video, I've turned on a lot of lights, so don't worry about the lights. That's what it looks like in a normal sunlit room. There is just sunlight coming from the window right next to me, so this is what it looks like here. Of course, it's always a little difficult to capture lights on a camera because it doesn't always pick up the exact same way as our human eyes see, right? But hopefully you get an idea. It does look very nice. You can watch my previous videos as well if you want to get a better idea. A lot of you asked me to find replacement keycaps for this, because since these are replaceable mechanical keycaps, instead of these common black ones which don't have the best font printout, like I've complained how I'm not satisfied with the the print of these fonts. Tried to look for other keycaps, but I couldn't find any on the shopping sites that are available to us. I mean, all the Chinese shopping sites like Alibaba and everything have been blocked here in India, right? So I couldn't really find some stuff there, but it's not available on Amazon or anywhere else. So for the time being, you'll be stuck with these stock keycaps. I know they're not the best. I mean, you can clearly see that they're pretty inconsistent. The lighting is pretty nice, but the engraving of the character itself is not that great. I wish I could find a better keycap for this. I could find a even darker, glossier finish, and maybe that would look nice against the matte finish background here. I know it's always fun to experiment with keycaps, but the option is just not available right now. I mean, it is available. Outemu Red is a widely used mechanical keycap, but I couldn't find it for the time being, is what I mean. In case you guys find any links, let me know in the comments. I'll check them out. I have to say, I'm really happy with this high quality extra long cable. I mean, this is much longer than the other keyboards that I've used. I mean, having additional length is always handy. That's what she said. One thing that I'm not particularly happy with is the rest of the keyboard's build quality. Like some of the other CosmicByte keyboards are made of they're made of aluminum frame and everything. Now this thing is made of plastic, and I think you can kind of hear that it creaks a little bit when you move it around. So I mean, when I'm using stuff in my desk, I'm not just using one keyboard. Like I switch between two, three devices at the same time, so I'm using multiple keyboards at a time. So when I'm moving this around, it usually makes some creaking noise, which is not super great, and it doesn't give you that satisfying feel that you get when you're typing on this. When it's on the floor, it's solid. As you can see, it doesn't move around at all, even when you accidentally bump against it. But when you pick it up and you feel that plastic frame, that's when you are a little disappointed. I guess that's kind of where the budget cut comes in, right? I mean, you have to fit all of these under at least around 2000 rupees, so you have to sacrifice something. Although I do recall the 1800 rupees version of this, which is a full form version, not a TKL version, that has a metallic frame. That's weird. I mean, it's cheaper than this and it has a metallic frame. What's going on, CosmicByte? Am I paying that much extra for just the TKL layout? Come on. Maybe I should try some of those 60% keyboards, which are, just this much basically. This is all the keyboard is. That should be super fun to use. Let me know if you'd like me to check out some 60% keyboards. That should be fun. Some of you ask me if there is any double clicking issue, like when you're typing on the keyboard very fast, do some keys register twice because of their optical nature? Because these key switches don't need to travel a lot, like they only need to be pushed a little bit in to register a key press. So does it accidentally trigger twice is a question some of you asked. And no, I haven't faced any of those issues. Only when I accidentally pressed it twice, because they are so easy to press when I'm not used to pressing them so lightly. Because of my mechanical error, like my muscle memory error, I may have accidentally pressed it twice, but the keyboard did not accidentally register twice in my usage. Now I couldn't exactly measure what the scan rate of this keyboard is, but I couldn't find any reliable tool. If you have any, then leave them in the description. I'll check them out and give you the results. But if I had to guess, I would guess that it's at least over 100 Hz. Some of you also asked me if the keycaps are making any noise after using them for a while, especially the longer keycaps with the stabilizers underneath, like the spacebar or the enter or the shift key. Well, maybe you should take a listen. After I've used this every single day for the past month, here's how the keycaps sound. They feel and sound exactly the same to me as the day I got them, so they haven't deteriorated in any way. I mean, these are mechanical switches, they are meant to last a very long time, and I think they will. I heard a lot of people were facing issues with their keyboards. Maybe I got lucky with mine or something, I don't know, but my spacers, or I mean the stabilizers under my keys are very relatively quiet. I mean, they do make a little bit of clicking noise here and there, but I'm okay with that really. I mean, you have to make some sacrifices for the budget, right? We are getting this for 2,000, not 12,000. Anyway, that's pretty much what I had to cover after 1 month. I'm glad I bought this, and I'm going to continue using this as my main keyboard for, well, as long as it continues to work. I mean, I haven't decommissioned my older keyboard, my membrane AMKit Fireblade keyboard. I still use it, but I can't use it as much as this thing. This thing has spoiled me. But overall, after 1 month of using the CB-GK-18, do I recommend you buy this? Absolutely. It gets 2 thumbs up from me, or 3 thumbs if I have any. Anyways, if you have any further questions, leave them in the comments down below and let's have a chat there. Cool, I'll see you around. Cheers.